Welcome back to Morning Live. David Muridi is with me in studio, and as an employer, trust me, he has this vibrant company, Sterling Technologies, specializing in IT, developers, and of course both apps, iOS, Android, and right now he has 7 developers at his disposal. They're doing an amazing job, and he'll tell us first his story, how he started, because at the end of the day, the inspirational angle is the foundation of this conversation, and also just how he empowers the young people, and just how even social media has impacted both negatively or positively to his work. Good morning, Brother David.
Good morning.
And good to see you today.
Pleasure.
All right, now, Sterling Technologies. Amazing story. At the age of 21, you started your company.
Absolutely.
And by 21, I understand sometimes it can be tricky for a young person to start a company at 21.
Yes.
Yeah, with the dynamics of even a society, Kenya, to be specific. How did you start, and who was the brainchild of your idea?
Yes. First of all, my name is Daniel.
Oh, Daniel, sorry about that. Oh, goodness. Dan Muridi, thank you for that correction.
Daniel
all right,
Muridi,
okay.
Absolutely. So, starting Sterling Technologies, it was an idea that I conceived while I was schooling.
Okay.
And as I was schooling, you see, as a young man from the remote areas, when I came to Nairobi, that was 2012, 2013.
Okay.
I had this perception about the town, about the city. So I really wanted to come and experience the city and all that.
Okay.
And that was actually my first time coming to Nairobi.
Okay.
So when I came to Nairobi, I already knew what I wanted in life. I really wanted to follow ICT path. So when I came to Nairobi, my focus specifically was ICT. Of course, there were up and downs in terms of penetrating, getting yourself integrated into the system and all that. But after, I was working with a small company whereby we were doing, I was more of a marketer at that time. I was doing marketing, I saved 15,000. Okay. When I saved 15,000, I bought my first computer. Okay. That's now where I'm now telling you how Sterling Technology started.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then after that, I bought my first computer at 15,000 shillings, and that's how I had. So I went to the house. I was living in a Bensita. I worked. I started looking for client. I worked. That time I was trying now to build a network. I'm very good in marketing, so I used to do a lot of marketing, a lot of networking, meeting new clients here and there. So with that, I started growing. So I started from zero, now growing step by step. As of now, Sterling Technologies employs 7 programmers, and we're doing well, and we are working with several government, we're doing government project, we're doing corporate project, we are doing private projects, we're doing SMEs projects, as in we develop everything so long as you can describe it. Okay. That includes website, mobile applications, systems, softwares, everything. Okay,
wow, amazing. So 7 right now, you're working with them, and it's amazing that you started this thing earlier on, and you just a simple inspiration to the young people that indeed you can start from somewhere. So looking at your journey, you can give us some tips, because as much as you said 15,000, the bed-sitter, you've mentioned the nitty-gritties and even the anecdotes of how you survived, but look at the challenges you had. No one tells people about those difficulties they had. Maybe you can give us 2 or 3. Yeah.
1, knocking to an office, getting to an office and being chosen.
Yeah.
I have experienced all that.
Wow.
Then cash flow.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't have money. You need to go to meet someone. That's another challenge that I experienced. But the good thing with me is that I had people I was looking up to. And luckily, I got mentors early enough. Okay. So what I would advise the youth is that they need to get mentors. Okay. They need to have people whom they are looking up to, people who can mentor them. That way, they can advise you where they went wrong, so that you can also rectify, so that you also don't go wrong in the same area. So I met a couple of guys. Currently, I think I have almost 5 mentors.
Okay, wow.
And from each and every mentor I derive different aspects in terms of whatever pertains life, business.
Okay.
So whatever time I meet them, each one of them I discuss with them quite wide range of aspects, that including business, our business of course, life, and everything that pertains life.
Okay.
So you need to have mentors as a young man.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, looking at your journey, 15,000 to expansion, the capital to expand, and also the journey to even employ 7 people. Now, as much as you mentioned the challenges, the cash flow, and all those things, there must be that time where things just went on your side. Now, when was this, and just how did you now start to set up this company from registration, certificate of incorporation, maybe started with a business name? So how was it for you? This thing
Now,
the sequence.
Let me tell you how it happened. After I decided to now go and run Sterling Technologies, I went and printed business cards. You'll be shocked about my journey. It's quite tricky. I went and printed business cards without doing name search, without doing company registration, without doing nothing.
Wow.
I registered a business name by the name Sterling Technologies, STER, before. I started now dishing out business cards, giving out business cards, going around marketing myself. Then around 6 months later, I met a cousin of mine. We were having lunch at Islands Hotel along Moy Avenue. We were having lunch. 6 months after, I remember now, I'm giving out business cards to people, and my company is not registered. After we ate lunch, he asked me, brother, is your company even registered? I told him, you mean I need to register my company for me to run it?
Wow.
I was so green.
Who are your mentors? Anyway, we will talk about that.
Then, by that time, I had not gotten my mentors then. He told me, you need to go to Duma Center to see whether the company is registered. Then I dashed. We were having lunch at around 2-3 p.m. Then I went to Duma Center GPO. I found the ticketing system, the name search tickets, they were already complete the ticketing system. That means those people were coming for name search, they were told to come the following day. I said no. I peeped and saw a lot of people sitting inside the Duma Center, and I thought, someone here must be going to register my company. I said I won't go back.
Wow.
I observed as a man, you have to survive. I looked for someone who was friendly. I approached them to see whether they could go and do a name search for my company. I saw this guy. This guy delayed me because after I saw the number of people seated, my mind now adrenaline. I started feeling someone might be going to register my company. Let me shock you. I walked in front of the registrar, the lady. Gave her my business card, and I asked her, can you check for me whether this company is registered?
Whether it exists or not, sure.
I walked, I left everyone. Yes, everyone was sitting waiting for the ticket to be called. I walked in front and gave her the card. She told me, young man, this is an operational company. I told her, no, just check. She checked. She told me this company is not registered.
Wow.
By 5 p.m., I had already registered my company.
Wow, interesting.
The same date. And remember, I got into
that's the business name now.
No, the business name now. Remember, that was I got to Duma Center without a ticket. I was supposed to come the following day, but within 1 hour, I had already finished registering my business name.
That's amazing. Resilience and also patience.
Absolutely.
Now, we talk about young people, and from the 7 developers you have in your company, I'm sure they went through a process, the interview process. And as the owner of the company, as the founder of the company, you were involved in recruitment. And by the time you're recruiting the right people, maybe what did you look into? Because we are having a situation here in the country where unemployment rates are ballooning every day, and we don't really know what the solution is.
Yes.
So how did you manage to get them, and what is the criteria actually when looking for such people?
Yes, first of all, I was given a chance when I came to Nairobi by someone, and I also do want to give the youth a chance to prove themselves. I am a risk taker in terms of giving the youth chances. to prove themselves.
Okay, just hold it right there.
Yes.
It's a good thing, because once you give someone a chance, he or she might let you down, maybe might actually do well.
Yes.
So we're taking a short break. When you come back now, Dan will be giving us more details on how he managed to recruit some and his criteria. Trust me, it's very filthy out here, the fact that now unemployment is a thing that is really grappling so many youths, depression rates, and we can't even exhaust all these things. But when you come back, he'll be telling us more on how he managed to settle on 7, because at the end of the day, gender balance has to be also observed, and how he tells me he had to go stalk them on social media, and he was surprised. We're coming to you after a short break. Talking to us about his journey, but yeah, we left at a place where he was talking about his recruitment methods, and trust me, from his story, it's just hilarious. Now, he uses social media also to gauge the kind of a person he'll be dealing with. So, how was his experience with that?
You see, with the young generation, you come to find whatever they are posting online, whatever they are posting on their handles, is totally different from what they are doing in real life. You come to find during the interview processes, when you request for a social handle from an interviewee, you'll be shocked to find out that this generation, the kind of data, the kind of content that they upload out there, it's just out of this world.
Yeah, yeah.
My mentor calls them the millennials.
Okay.
He tells me,
Are you one of them?
You can
Okay.
I don't know. I'm in between the millennium and
old school.
And the old school.
Okay.
Yes, I like the old school way, but we're in technology and we have to adopt the technology.
Okay.
So you come to find during the interview processes, you see someone's CV is good. Whatever they can deliver, you can see whatever they can deliver. But when it comes to when you access their social handles, you come to find out they are totally different people. You see people making crazy, I don't know how to put it, but when you check someone's adult, you come to see whatever they have posted there, it's not even close to... It's
not in relation to what
it's crazy, it's crazy, man. It's you're shocked now. What do you tell these people? Yeah. So sometimes, as you've seen, going to US right now, you need to provide your social handles. US
visa, you have to provide your social media handles.
You have to provide the social handles. It means that this social media, whatever you're posting on social media, how they are, will and can be used to vet you. When it comes to job application or in anything that pertains to life. Okay. So I would advise the youth, whatever you post out there, be careful what you're posting.
Okay. Yes. I have an SMS here from Marcia Rangi. Here. She's a developer at Tandela. And 2 questions for Dan. Do you think developers are fairly compensated in our market? That's one question, question number 1, in terms of salary.
Yes.
Now, also, how does how does he maintain such a lean team and still be able to take up all the projects with government, corporates and private companies? Now, first question, do you think the developers are well compensated? Salary, that is.
Now, this is what I'll say on that. As a developer or as an employee in an organization, leave alone even the developer, you need to learn more than one skill. You need to learn more than one skill such that you are all-rounded in terms of when it comes to development, you're good, you jump and you deliver. When it comes to maybe digital marketing, you jump and deliver. So in terms of compensation, I think our industry is coming to life. It's coming to life. I would say previously we were not well compensated, but as time is going, the industry is peaking. The industry is peaking, and I believe we are at a position whereby the position we are in right now is the position whereby we are pregnant or we are almost to deliver. The situation we are in right now is whereby ICT sector is going out to break even completely. We are going to break even completely, and I believe developers are going to be compensated well and handsomely. So right now, I'll say we are at let me say 70%, 70 to 80%.
We can give it a scale of 1 to 10.
Yes, I'll say 8.
8. Okay,
yes,
interesting. Yes. Not bad. So question 2, how do you maintain such a lean team with the fact that you have so many projects, government, corporate?
Yes. So what happens? What we do is that every project that we undertake, we give a client a specific period of time for us to deliver. And during that process and during the development period, we make sure that we deliver earlier than the time that we had given. Let's say, for example, we give 2 months. We will deliver before 2 months, before we get to 2 months.
Yeah.
And the reason as to what we do is that we are the spacing of each and every project and alignment of each and every project. We ensure that the spacing is good so that we don't disappoint the client. And so that by the time we get to the deadline, we have already completed our project.
Yeah.
So what happens is that every project as a lead, every project as someone who is leading that project, and there's a coordinator and there's an account manager for every project, such that when a client wants to call the company, there's a project manager, there's the account manager for that project. So that way, it has helped me with delegating in terms of deliverables. Yes.
Okay. Now, some of the websites maybe you've worked on, apps you've worked on.
Yes. We've worked with Safaricom Sawyer Awards, Sport Personality of the Year Awards. We've worked with Athletics Kenya. We've worked with Tuskys Supermarket. Yes. Right now we are finalizing Indomie Kenya e-commerce portal, which we shall be rolling this week or early next week. We've done quite a number of mobile applications and website. Of course, you can see Kenya Safari Rally, and on Kenya Safari Rally, we're in the process of coming up with a dynamic mobile application for Safari Rally, whereby it will involve betting for rally drivers, to involve
that's in conjunction with the Kenya Motorsports Federation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you'll be able to see live feeds, live video of how drivers are. So it is an all-rounded system.
That's an app.
Yes.
Both on iOS
and Android. We've also done a taxi app which have been launched in different countries. There's one which has been launched in Malawi. There's another one which the client is testing in Rwanda. So there are quite a number. Of them. But when someone visits our website, they're able to see all that demarcated, all that listed. Yes.
Now, looking at the app you're developing, as far as now the Safari Rally is concerned, there's so much pressure. This is a test whereby the FIA is coming to verify if Kenya can be able to be amalgamated with the WRC, that's the World Rally Championships. Now, looking at the pressure, do you have any pressure? Because also technology will make sure that indeed even WRC will now feel like Kenya is ready to host this event. Now, what do you think about even just the issues of technology, the issues of creativity? Because that's one of the things that we're looking into.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. There's pressure. But when you're given a big task, it means you can match up and you are up to task. So there's pressure, but at the end of the day, we want to deliver the best and we want to deliver quality. Yes. Yes.
Now, as you're winding up this conversation, talk to us about just how the market dynamics are, because we can't just sit here talk about what you've developed, what you've actually done, how your company is doing well, but looking at the gap. 7 developers. Just you've talked about being a factor time in the office, like they have to do so many things, but look at the employment situation whereby you call someone for an interview, you assess them through the social media handles, sometimes you drop them. At the end of the day, what do you think about the young people? From even your story on day one, from 15,000 bob, a laptop, to who you are right now?
First of all, to the young generation, to the youth out there, I'm still a youth anyway.
You are.
But still, at the end of the day, I would like to advise the youth, first of all, to everyone out there, to identify what do they want in life. First, it starts with understanding who you are, doing a SWOT analysis for yourself, identifying what you want. And after you identify yourself, you'll know what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
And once you're passionate about something, go for that, what you're passionate about. It might not bring money right now, it might not break even right now, but after some time to break even, because do what you love.
Okay.
I love ICT. I can even stay for 3 days working and without feeling the pressure.
Okay.
So just do what you love, and things will just things will be okay.
Okay.
Then matters concerning the dynamics of the industry and the gaps right now in the industry. When you look keenly, you see there's a flow of things towards AI, artificial intelligence, so much, and there's quite a lot that needs to be done on artificial intelligence. Okay. And we ended at a situation whereby, a period whereby a fridge in your house will be communicating when it's empty. Will be communicating with the supermarket for deliveries, and and
that means that'd be crazy. Anyway, so
and money deducted in your credit card.
Okay.
So there's I believe, and I would advise the developers who are in this field to focus on AI. Right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Interesting. All right. How can you be reached?
Yes, I can be reached through our social handles, even phone number or website.
Okay.
What
Maybe
would
your
you
website first of all?
Our website,
Yeah.
www.startech.co.ke. Startech is STARTECH.co.ke.
Okay.
Yes, phone number 0703 74 54 84.
Okay.
Social handles, Facebook at Starling Technologies, Twitter at StarTechKE,
okay.
IG at StarTechKE.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, well done. Really appreciate
Yes.
your time here on Morning Live. We wish you all the best. You're doing a good job, but make sure that app for Safari Rally.
We shall launch it here.
Yeah, please come and launch it here, because at the end of the day, we need to know how you've managed to do it, and also, at the end of the day, it's all about the rally enthusiasts in this country. They really want to follow this thing. Some of them can't go all the way to Soisambu, to Naivasha, all the the terrain is
want
kind
to
of
follow
very
it on
tough.
their
Yeah,
gadgets.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're taking a short break right on Morning Live. When we come back, we're coming back with a recording had previously right here on Morning Live. So stay tuned.